I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that big shit.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Rivera. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And they come off a tough loss last week. And what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Rivera. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Rivera. He's going to launch this thing right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter. Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running... Didn't suit him so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Forced out to his left. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taking off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. Play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down. Rivera. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Rivera throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Time for a look at the defensive starters now for the Rams. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up, defense.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It's on field. Hey, it's on out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage loss, but gain a few extra.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Now Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, Rivera. He'll get this to Eckler. That one goes for 8 yards. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Rivera. He's going to let it go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On my drive chart, I write successful drives in blue, and so far for them, 4 first-half drives, 4 touchdowns. It's all blue, no red.
What did they see on film? What did they see on tape that led them to have this type of a game plan, this type of execution? They're reading them like they're a true open book.
Oh, my goodness. In every facet, too. And then on the other side, I mean, it's domination right now offensively.
Yeah, they're going to need one player to make a monster play to try and stop this Tide.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Look at me. Go ahead.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Number 53, Mike 53. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Clear.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
Delay of game, offense.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the Rams punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Rivera. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Rivera. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Go. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. A good pickup there. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
Go on. Go on. Defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first. That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, complete. That's Jordan. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Johnson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivera. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 28. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Chandler. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivera looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Break. Mike 51. Mike 51. 3 bud.
On second down, it's Chandler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. And this is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the... His guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Go. 30 base.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And now they have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Rivera, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Rivera. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
60 Outlaws.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Chandler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, he's got to be careful with this game where it is, Charles, throwing those out patterns, right?
You're exactly right, because this is why we always hear teams say, late in the game, you're trying to close things out. You'll work the middle of the field more than the outside portion, because if you throw one out there that hangs a little bit or you float it, it can be picked off and returned for a touchdown. And boy, what a dramatic turn of events that would be.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Rivera. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Looking to throw. Rivera. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off play action, Rivera. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on 3rd and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback. All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sent to. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, Huggins. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Cowboys down by 7. 1:44 to go. Back to throw. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Throwing after the interception, Rivera. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Rivera. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rivera. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. They haven't played the best, but I guess it's not going to matter because their offense has been so good.
And they'll go in and shake their guys' hands and say thank you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Rivera. Dumping it off for Johnson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Rivera looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Rivera. He finds his man Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, Rivera. Wide open receiver complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing on first down, Rivera. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home